Dun, dun, dun. Hunting shells sounds good.
Quick, go! Can't see anything. Oh, there it is.
Hmm. Seems to be a whole world under it, so.
I should go back.
Gutenberg.
How can I help you, sir?
Has anyone tried to sell a ring or a rosary here? Or a medal or boots?
Nothing of the sort. I don't deal in such things.
And who does?
How should I know? Common trader? Try asking one of them.
Show me your wares.
Don't have much money.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time. this guy?
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sassau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
What do you have for sale?
Assessments.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr. Was wünschst du?
Show me your wares.
Show me the money.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
The hole in the wall, huh?
If you've got a problem with that, take agreement to the bailiff.
Don't say it again. Damn it.
You know how I ended up last time. I puked all over my feet.
I'll be right there. Oh well. Now just this.
Are you going to do look?
Good afternoon.
Rat, huh?
Show me your wares.
Christ, it's hot out.
A regular for life. Can be owned.
One beer. Hey, stop fighting!
Excellent. Next time
What's
to
that?
be better.
Stop beating him! What's that? If you get hungry, we have an excellent chicken in wine sauce. Madman! What are you doing? Good afternoon.
What's new in the city?
From what I heard, not far from here, in the Hop Brink, some woman is repairing a building that used to be a bathhouse.
Do you know her?
Not at all. I just heard about it. But give it a try if you'd like. Maybe it'll be worth your while. Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's quarter. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper. Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody way. What we do here has nothing to do with fighting. Teeth fly in all directions. Bones crack. Blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
And people do this voluntarily?
Not only voluntarily, but willingly. There's quite a nice heap of money in it. And there are other things at play.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
Here.
Well, let's see. A fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Can't wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this one catch. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him, you have to make certain he's got some drinks in him.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself? You run this place, don't you?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here already, so he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him here.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's capable of. If you value your life, when you go down, stay down. Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. The lads will already be waiting for you there. And one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if you lose, well, you'll see.
Wonderful. Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
I'd like to stay longer.
Of course, sir. Will you pay in advance?
All right, I'll pay. Here's the money.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
The guest rooms are upstairs. Yours has a green wreath above the door.
What do you have for sale?
Not much. There seem to be sharing stuff.
Nothing to your liking, sir? Just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you.
Greetings.
Why did you start fighting?
I'm a pungy beggar with almost no teeth. What have I got to lose here?
The innkeeper said the fellas often break bones here. Aren't you scared of that?
That's a load of shit. Mole likes to exaggerate. Just because it happened a couple of times doesn't mean it's common. Did he also tell you Goliath beat someone to death here?
No.
Don't worry. It was a long time ago.
Come and fight.
All right, then. But I have another proposal. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance?
You know, why not?
Mighty kind of you. Ready?
Get moving, you lazy bone.
Fuck you!
Lazy bone.
Are you going to try, you son?
See some blood.
Jesus Christ, be praised.
Such a wanker, and he kicks my arse.
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my sight, you prick.
He has a quest for me, but
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
Shall we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first, then we can.
Good day to you.
This is killing me.
Benny.
I'm here to...
Well, it's about time. Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want then?
The innkeeper sent me. He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up. Who might you be?
Henry of Scallis.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
I'm guessing business isn't great.
Everyone has to start somewhere. Once I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Martzek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
What do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what if I told you to forget it?
You wanted a job, didn't you? I promise you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
All right then. It'll be a surprise. Who's Matzek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back.
Almost like
I reckon he's gone to ground in Grun,
Martzek.
so to speak.
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matzek's a bit odd, superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it yourself.
What's in it for me?
A decent bit of coin.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit. Take care, sir.
Spare a few coins.
Right, what a day.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Quiet! Go away!
Feeling better?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Honey pies! Pies like no other. Melt on your tongue like butter.
Ornate pouch! Jugs here, big and small. Jugs for sale. Fair prices. Fine wares.
I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, sir. And come again. Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Maybe we could sneak in some wine next time. That would make it more bearable.
Or just say sod it and not go.
What are you talking about? You want to go to hell?
How did it go?
See here.
Greetings to you.
Has anyone tried to sell some items recently? Maybe a ring, a medal, boots, manuscripts, or a rosary?
No, no one offered me anything like that. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a thief.
Well, no one like that would get far with me. This is an honest shop.
And where else could he sell that kind of stuff?
Well, there are some folks that wouldn't bat an eye over some stolen goods. Try the Hole in the Wall Tavern in the Hop Rink. No decent Christian will be caught dead there. The place is run by a fella called Mole. You might get something out of him.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Happy to be of service, sir.
Henry.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
Well, working in a tavern can't be easy for a woman like you.
What do you mean, a woman like me?
A beautiful woman. Does anyone harass you? Just say the word and I'll take care of it.
Ah, Don't you worry, love. I can take care of myself.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner has got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
I'm sorry.
Blessings to you.
Let's see. Holy shit, there's so many stores. All over the place. Quest tipser. Another quest over at that inn. Where is the...
So, I went to see my brother.
And?
Talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself. He gets this feeling that his time's running out. Does he get it? And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head, it's bad news.
What would you like, sir?
I'd rather die poor but young than to go through.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Fine wares.
Leather water skin. Leather water.
Das sieht gar nicht so schlimm aus. Just clean up a bit.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
What's new in the city?
Oh ja, es gibt ein paar Neuigkeiten. Schwertmeister Menhard von Frankfurt just recently came to Kuttenberg. König Wenzel sent him here to teach Schwertkampf. Sword fighting, understand?
Aye. But what of it?
But there is some problem, and they will not receive him at the Rathaus. If you are interested, go to Merchant Street and you will easily find him there. Und ich hätte da auch noch ein kleines, a smaller sort of job. But you have to do it quickly and reliably. Das wird sicher nicht leicht. Und das war's?
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
You look like an Haudegen. Tough man. I have work for such, yes? But what of reading? Can you read?
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Janek the scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So, listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg. And every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
you pay. I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
Well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't bother them?
Nein. They just want Sigismund not to notice them, so they can keep stealing everything around here. They are like pigs im Speck. So why would they mind such a minor thing? Everybody is scared shitless these days. You want something done? You must do it yourself.
Guess we're gonna deal with some, huh?
And how many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there. But the wagoners said sometimes 1, sometimes 5. That's all I know.
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it?
Sounds good.
Will you help us?
Yeah, I'll help. Where can I find these soldiers?
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tag, mein Freund. Du hast Glück? Ich wollte... Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Good day. What do you want? I want to.
What do you have for sale?
Trade. Oh, up to. Nope. Close though. Hmm. Might have found some upgrades in. That one was 5, 6. 7, 6, 8, 2.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there's a hole in the wall thing.
God bless.
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior, and do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Huh.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is besser. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
All right. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth, or just puffing out your chest.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert, aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best.
Oh, damn. That means we can't really get hit then.
Sure. Just
Oh,
training
these
swords.
are
No armor.
difficult.
Works for me.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
With this one now.
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
Gut, Heinrich. How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das?
Bet.
A bet? For some groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Sure, why not?
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. So, Heinrich, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Come and take your pick.
Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
Wie gefällt dir das?
What?
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhard, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
There's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
All right then. So while we face your Nikolaus or any other man, we shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhard.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cockbaiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you. The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? You don't want to treat someone of that stature like a common criminal or troublemaker. Show them the courtesy they deserve.
Fuck courtesy. To the pillory with them.
Trampling their honor and dignity underfoot is the same as trampling on the honor and dignity of our king.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave this matter to me. So, Master...
Henry.
Henry here is right in some respects. You have a charter from King Wenceslas, which, in truth, I cannot simply ignore. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kutenberg Sword-Fighting Brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Counselor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say, but that's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword-fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
I seduced his lovely daughter. I'm not going to tell you everything I did to her, though.
Du Tier! Ich werde deinen Schwanz abhacken!
Well, it seems Henry's tongue isn't the only organ he likes to exercise.
Yeah, that's what Ulrika said too, in between moaning.
Halt die Klappe! I will cut off your Schwanz and shove it down your throat!
I understand, Menhard. You're in the right. Do what you want with Henry, but not here. Take him off somewhere into the woods, and afterwards make your peace with God.
Verstanden. Komm, Heinrich. We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
Ha! You can do nothing to us.
You could kiss my ass. Count yourself lucky you had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dropped. You out of town with her teeth.
Dummheit! You would lose your teeth, blitzschnell.
Fools!
Okay, so we can actually sell some stuff here. Thing is, I haven't used longsword much, so I'm not that good with long swords. Maybe you should do some fighting with longsword. I think I really have any.
Fools! Fools that won't make you a fool! I'm sure you all have better things to do. So off you go.
How can I help you today?
I'll have a look at the...
Seriously? It's actually worse. It's actually better.
Thank you, and take care.
Oops. Let's see what he actually has.
What do you have for...
Let's see. Oh, shotgun.
Take care then. And thanks for nothing. A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Day to you. I was just about to... What would you like, friend?
What do you have for sale?
Tiny upgrade, huh? This is a little bit misguiding because this just shows the legs, but the ones I'm wearing is legs and boots in one, so it's a little... So there we have one, so we have an upgrade here too. They're costly, all these upgrades, man. Holy crap. So let's see, it's for that one. That one. How much is it? 13.6k.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Let me have 1, 2, 3. New question here. Let me have. It's a weaponsmith here.
You've no business here.
Okay, sorry. It's closed. Too late now.
Are you deaf? I'm not giving you a thing. Don't fuck with me, you whore son. Even if I did owe you, my pockets are
Do you
empty.
want me to stand for the guard?
Don't have the coin? All right.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells.
Not really.
Truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
Stay out of it.
Well, if you're paying decently, why not? A pile of groschen can please a fella so much that he forgets to ask unpleasant questions.
It seems we see eye to eye. But don't worry. The job is neither difficult nor dangerous. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
It must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
Why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech Quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing, forging magical items, isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the house of God deserve protection more than a few burghers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
Have no fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
Okay, sure, we do it. We have no scruples of borrowing stuff.
If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Until we meet again.
God bless you.
Look here, Menhard.
Halt die Klappe! You will put your schmutzigen Hände on my little Ulrika. I will put you on a spike, du Tier!
Very droll, Menhard.
I do not find it drollig. Keineswegs.
I only said it so they get off our backs, you know.
Ich weiß. But you should have thought of something anderes. Zum Teufel, you made me a big shame. I will have to fix this for my good name.
Sorry. I just said the first thing that came into my mind.
Ja, aber do not do it again. Klar?
Klar.
Gut. Auf jeden Fall, thank you for standing up for us and dealing with Fridush. We appreciate that. Be assured. It is good we do not have to leave the town or pay any geld to those fools. That would be eine Schande. A disgrace. Auf jeden Fall, it is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
That's interesting. Go on.
King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other Bürger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charta. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will Greifmaß an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job.
Damn, everybody wants us to steal stuff for them.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell. It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter. We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves, because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this, I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
Yeah.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword-fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night? Verstehst du?
All right. I understand what you want from me. But tell me, what's the point of hanging the sword on the town hall?
Daran liegt der ganze Kniff.
Genau. Hanging the sword means a challenge. So it will look like they made this challenge. Because everyone knows their Gildenschwert. Then we will come and accept this challenge. They will have to fight gegen uns. Otherwise, it will be eine große Schande. A disgrace!
Ah, I get it. Really devious, Arn.
Ich weiß.
Ich weiß, I know.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There on the corner is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Good. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
You know what, we do that one. Oh.
God grant you help.
Let's do some.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
You're not dead down there, are you?
Huh?
Oops.
Can you help me out?
Sorry.
What is it you need?
I'm just looking for something.
Praise the Lord.
But I have to have.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent
Torch
me.
out.
My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew? I didn't send you any herbal brew.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market. Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
They'll hop all the way here. So what? It's not like they'll eat
Pour me
anything
one.
yours. You don't have
Ah,
any
he
fruits.
has to be here
God
to be able to
bless.
talk to him.
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
You need a cow? I'm not sure I can help you with that.
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonies.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who all think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another minor.
He's no bloody minor. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On war standard. Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And they're now to show for it.
Greetings.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the Ober Church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. A church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Radic Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice boyfriend, but be careful. That foreman Pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
Quest up here.
I'm not giving them a single grosh until I see cut stones, lines, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Esper?
I heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy or a girl?
A bear cub?
A bear cub? You mean you found it somewhere?
Nah, it's a girl. But she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
That can happen. My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow out of it soon enough.
I hope so. But at the christening, it'll look like we brought a puppy to church.
Better than having your baby shit in the font. Trust me, I speak from experience. See you later. Take care.
See you around then.
Can we talk to him? Let's see, we should be able to go over here and see what we find him. I can't talk to him right now. He has to be in a certain spot, I guess. Maybe we can talk to these, maybe we can have a fight for...
The whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver scallops, they say. Without warning.
Here you go. Take it.
In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local law.
Christ, what a day.
No, I'm hungry.
Praise God.
Grüß dich, was willst du denn nachts noch?
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix poisons, let alone sell them.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things. When poisoning began to be a problem in the city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Robstein or someplace like that. At least from what I've heard.
I know where it is.
Really? Then you'd better avoid it. The man had no heart. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Do 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 do. Well, at least we can sell off a lot of stuff from our guests here. We can buy a lot of stuff. More bottle stuff. Go buy some upgrades.
God bless. It's like I'm invisible or something.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Shenyek will tell you. Or not.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
No, I couldn't. We don't talk to strangers here.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Of course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit?
I don't have any problem with violence.
Most times a fella tells me that, it ends badly for him. Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
Why bother with fighting? I reckon it's a waste of time.
It's plain as day I'm in better shape than most of the decrepit louts here.
You don't lack balls, I see. That's a good thing, actually, seeing as we're looking for someone like you. Let's leave Goliath out of it. It'll only lead to bad blood. Wouldn't be the first time. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
How the heck should I know that?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The church.
I asked who should start the reform, not who should be reformed. A reformation is the last thing the church would want. The answer is the common people.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows? Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild!
That was an easy way to get in. Yeah, let's just have a beer.
That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right, I'll head out.
Good luck.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
That's the way it's bloody well done.
I apologize.
What do you need, sir?
Has anyone sold you a few small valuables recently? A ring, a medal, or a rosary? A kind of ornate one?
What's it to you? How would I end up if I went around telling everyone about things like that? No one would sell me anything again.
Don't worry. No one will find out.
How can you be sure?
Because I need it to be kept quiet too.
Why's that?
Are you testing me?
A little. To see if you know how to keep your mouth shut.
And? Have I convinced you?
I suppose so.
So, was there
There's an
someone
easy
here
way.
like that? Maybe a young fella, kind of bashful.
Aye, he was here. I bought a silver ring, a medal, and a rosary from him, just like you said.
And do you know where I can find him now?
I don't.
You're not much help to me.
I'm not clairvoyant. But he also wanted to sell me some book.
And? What of it?
I didn't buy it. I don't get much call for books among my customers. So I sent him to the book merchant. Try him.
Yeah. I reckon there's not much else I can do.
Book
What's the hold-up, innkeep?
I'm sorry.
Come on, Savage, you wanna fight? You're drunk.
To eat.
Now, just with you.
Is he too drunk now, or? It's like guy walked all the way from over here to all the way over there. I don't think we can talk to him now. Let's go to our room is upstairs, right?
Careful.
Out of my way.
Here we are.
Peasant. So, we are gonna do like this. And what? And what?
Greetings.
Yeah. Oops. Alchemy, okay. Hmm. To an hour. That's what I can save. How much do I have on me? Should have. Yeah, we need to make some night talk potion. And then we need. There. See if we can do some robbing. Oh, people out. I'm gonna do this one. begin with. Why don't you guys carrying lights? Hello? Get the knickers up in a bunch when I don't carry a light. Good. And why am I inside of it? Not in the right house even. This was just to find goat skin, yeah. I was thinking that seemed a little bit wrong.
Sit and stay.
Is it a building or? Swords. Ooh. I think the sword is in there.
Free!
I think it's too late right now. Yeah, we're still in their area. I don't know.
Good boy. Good boy.
The heck is?
Search.
Behavior. Free.
Search. Here you go. Take it.